We have all at one time or another dealt with a length of rope or a long extension cord that had been stored away for a long time, out of sight and out of mind, until the day we might need it. If I may be permitted to make an analogy to make what has been discovered easier to understand, our entire government, for all intents and purposes, all of it, is like that 200-foot rope in the footlocker, carefully, or so you thought, stored away, that when dug out of storage, is a useless, tangled mess. It is such a convoluted clusterfuck of knots, twists, and kinks that by the time you have it unraveled from its apparent ability to silently and with the help of poltergeists, it seems, over the time it has been sitting there ready to serve, made itself more of a hindrance than it's worth. But you try to salvage it, and as you patiently labor to unravel it into its former useful form, it reveals itself to be dry-rotted in spots, frayed in other places, and the kern mantle cut in others. You look at this thing and you say to yourself, I was never that careless with any of my things. I'm sure I stored that rope properly. The fucking thing came alive in the 55 years it's been in there, thought it was a snake or something, and it curled itself up into a serpentine fetal position for lack of attention, and it got lonely in the dark and croaked. In fact, it smells like a dead bacala. That useless length of smelly, rotten, frayed, and decomposing rope is this government. It's worse than useless. It consumes vast quantities of our time, our energy, and our taxes, doing nothing but frustrating all of our efforts to salvage it. It has deteriorated to the point that the use of it for anything else but fuel for a fire would certainly put our safety at risk. Now, I'm not advocating a different kind of government, merely suggesting that the one we presently have, which is sound in concept, but is composed of rotten components, the people who run the fucking thing, be replaced, just as you would replace the rotten rope with a new one of the exact composition as the former one that had served well in the past. The concept and the design of the rotted hawser in the drawer is fine. The reason it became rotted and useless is not the fault of the designer, manufacturer, or the store that sold it. The cause of its deterioration into a pile of smelly, twisted mold is the owner's lack of preventive maintenance and lack of use. If you lie in bed all day eating Doritos and watching CNN, you'll soon become a paraplegic with libtardosis. I don't know which is worse. And as I am editing and narrating this video, a project I started last night and fell asleep with a phone in my hand, I get a call from Darlene, a subscriber, asking me if I knew that Jeffrey Epstein is dead. Why does that not surprise me? Did I not say to you, my dear friends, that this mega serial chomo would never see his trial date? Something like this doesn't happen because of momentary negligence, or as the mainstream media is now alleging, he wasn't on suicide watch at the time. Bullshit. He was either killed by an inmate or hung up by a guard. No way did he kill himself. Either that, or he got renditioned to a 7-Eleven in Pakistan, and he's now not dead as they claim. This smells of Arkancide or of the deep state trying to cover their ass. The fact of the matter is that a huge part of this government committed treason, and they'd stop at nothing to avoid being exposed, because what lies at the root of all of this are crimes we don't even have names for, crimes that have gone undetected for centuries, and which we here, as citizen journalists, have worked tirelessly to expose. We are the existential threat to the cabal of elite pedivores that run the entire planet, and have been running it forever. God and justice will prevail. You cannot be blind to this shit any longer. There's no way not to hear the truth. Whether you believe it or not, I have no control over. That's on you. Buckle up. Revolution 2.0 is at the door. Please subscribe to our backup channels, Whirlwind Revolt, Inglorious Patriots, and Net for Truth USA 2 Patriot channel. You can also find us at Net for Truth USA on BitChute. We fly so close to the target, we're on our 4th fighter jet. We will be relentless truth seekers until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/net4truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.